It's a beautiful day in the studio. It's a beautiful day in the studio.
And welcome to another episode of Wctv. I'm Morgan Moline.
And I'm Trey Rusa. So, I have a confession, Morgan.
And what is that, Trey?
I've always wanted to be a cheerleader.
All right, well, that's good. Maybe Brenda Pocker can help you out. Here she is with our Spirited Squads.
Spirit, a cheerleader's main responsibility. But lately, Webster City cheerleaders have had a lot more in their hands. Basketball and wrestling cheerleaders have been preparing a dance and choosing their favorite cheers for the pep assembly, choosing the Winterfest Spirit Days, and cheering at the school events. On the other hand, other cheerleaders have been traveling. This past fall, Sarah Lafredo, Mackenzie Noakes, and Allie Wolfgram all traveled to Cedar Falls for Honor Squad.
To prepare for Honor Squad, we had to practice every day after school.
During the halftime show, we did a dance and then a cheer and then another dance.
My favorite part would be going out to eat at Olive Garden.
The girls were chosen by the Cheer Stunt Academy camp that Webster City hosted this summer. Up to 3 junior or senior girls could be chosen, and Allie, Sarah, and Mackenzie were the lucky 3. The girls got to perform at the halftime of the 1A and 2A high school football championships last fall in Cedar Falls. A few other girls traveled even farther down to warm and toasty Florida over Christmas break. Casey Jorgensen, Emily Yelm, Taylor Bryan, Madeline Ogg, and Sarah Lafredo all made the cut for the Florida trip.
To qualify for Florida, we had to learn a dance, a cheer, and do a jump in front of 3 judges.
When we were in Florida, we got to spend a whole entire day at Disney World and then a half a day at Universal Studios, and all the cheerleaders participated in a New Year's Eve party where we watched the performance, and then we had a dance party that night, and we got to meet the band that was there called My Hero. The day before we performed, we had a 9 to 4 practice, and we all loaded onto buses and we went to the field and we cleaned the routine and went over the routine, got our formations. And the next day we had to be on the buses at 7 to head over to the practice field in full costume, and we had to practice in the morning, and then we went to the Capital One Bowl and then performed at halftime.
My favorite part about going to Florida was going to Walt Disney World and performing in front of a lot of people. If I had the opportunity to do it again, I definitely would, because it was a lot of fun.
Beginning in December, the girls got together every Sunday to practice the dance. In Florida, they spent 3 days practicing, where practices lasted for hours. This all led up to their performance in the All-American halftime show of the Capital One Bowl game on New Year's Day. This was aired on TV, and the girls did great. With all the hard work, there's got to be some happy faces out there. Marta Pocker joined both girls on their trips. How did this opportunity become possible for Webster City cheerleaders?
This past June, the cheerleaders had a 3-day camp put on by Cheer Stunt Academy. On the last day of the camp, every girl had the opportunity to audition to be an all-star.
Did you ever expect any of the girls would make it?
I knew that I would have some girls qualify for the all-stars, just not how many.
What was your favorite part about Florida?
The best part of the trip was watching them shine during the halftime show.
Webster City cheerleaders have been very busy lately, and hopefully they'll stay that way. I'm Brenna Pocker, and make sure to get to the wrestling meets and basketball games and cheer on your Lynx.
LYNX Lynx.
Speaking of Lynx, I wish I had one.
Really? That's kind of a strange pet to have.
Well, my dog is getting pretty old, and he needs a friend. A Lynx would be perfect.
Boone Myers has the insight on people's pets here at WCHS. Boone, take it away.
When most people think of pets, they think of dogs, cats, and hamsters. But around Webster City, there's been a rise in exotic pets. Here are some high schoolers who have some pretty unusual companions. So what is your pet?
Guineas.
What's so unique about them?
They're really, really noisy, kind of like a watchdog. And they mainly eat bugs and ticks, so then the ticks don't get on me.
Not all of those pets are small and cuddly. Some have feathers, scales, and fur. And some of us have more than others. What kind of pets do you have?
Well, we have a pig right here. We have like 4 or 5 geese inside, 2 cats, a dog, and we have a peacock running around here.
What is your favorite pet, and why is it your favorite?
Well, these geese over here are my favorite, but they're not my favorite when they start attacking me.
What do you have to say about this? Well, those are some pretty unusual pets, but I'd rather stick with my 2 little buddies.
Murph's gonna.
Aw, seeing all those pets makes me want to see my own pup.
I bet, Morgan. Those dogs are such genuine animals. They're loyal, caring.
And just nice to have around.
There are a lot of people at our school who are nice to have around also, and many of them happen to be on the Winterfest court. They're always getting out on their way to be kind to everyone. Taylor Chamberlain has even more about these classy individuals.
5 girls plus 5 guys equals 10 candidates for the Winterfest coronation.
Every year during government and econ classes, the seniors choose 10 lucky candidates.
The 10 people with the highest amount of votes become our court. The people that were chosen to be on 2011's Winterfest court are Kelsey Brown, Sawyer Gorley, Katie Huntington, Abby Larson, Rachel Powers, Austin Elm, Andrew Hayes, Cody Mossback, Daniel Straight, and Cameron White.
What makes being on court special to you?
One of the few that they picked to be up there, and kind of just, it feels pretty good.
I felt pretty honored when I found out.
Pretty good because there's only 10 people on there and I was one of them.
When you're up on stage waiting to hear the results, what goes through your head?
How good this flower smells.
I just want my tie to look good.
I hope I look good up there. Hope my tie's not crooked or anything.
Next, the students are able to vote for the people they would like to be their king and queen. The ballots are then put into a machine that counts the votes. So the choice is completely in the hands of the students. How do you choose who to vote for?
I choose people that I know and people that I like and that are nice to other people in the school.
How do you feel knowing you had a part in choosing the king and queen?
I feel awesome. I'm confident. I don't know, I just like voting.
In coronation, the audience is entertained with acts, all leading up to the crowning of the Winterfest king and queen. They've reigned the school for Winterfest festivities and have the pleasure of coming back the next year to crown the new king and queen.
2011 Winterfest queen is Sawyer Gorley.
And the king is Cody Mossback. How did you feel when you heard you were chosen as king and queen?
I was extremely surprised.
I was happy.
What was it like waiting for the results?
It was nerve-wracking.
I agree with him.
A lot more goes into coronation than ever guessed. Congrats to the king and queen. Hopefully everyone will be attending the dance this Saturday. I'm Taylor Chamberlain, and I gotta warm up my dancing shoes.
Thanks, Taylor, and congratulations to Cody and Sawyer for winning the crowns. You two sure deserve it.
I can't wait to see them at the game tonight, and all of you students also. It's here at 6:15. Good luck to the players, and if you can't go, make sure you at least come to the dance. It begins at 9 and ends at midnight.
We'll see you fist bumping tomorrow on the dance floor.
Check.